Good day everyone, I'm Rafael Eric P. Gibernas. I will be reporting to you the Chapter 3, Evidence in Crime. So, Lesson 1, Evidence. So, what is evidence? So, there are three methods to identify evidence. So, first one is evidence is a legal definition in the means sanctioned by these rules of asserting in a judicial proceeding the truth representing a matter of fact. Evidence also refers to any material which tends to persuade the court of the truth or probability or some fact alleged or asserted before it. There are three types of evidence, namely oral testimony, documentary, real and circumstantial evidence. So, evidence also refers to all means by which any alleged matter of fact whose truth is investigated at judicial trial is established or disapproved. So, yun po yung evidence. So, alam naman natin yung evidence is used in the court or it is a use to identify the truth or especially in the trial, it is a tool to use to convict or mapatunayan ang isang bagay, to identify the truth. To be able to convict someone or to save someone in the trial, you should probably have a source of evidence. So that is the use of evidence. Next slide. There are three forms of evidence in criminal investigation. So first is physical evidence or object or autopic or real evidence. It refers to physical object used as evidence which is obtained through search of the scene of the crime. So usually sa mga movie na atong ginatanaw, like mga action movie or siyon sa na movie basta na yung mga barilan or like mga kriminal ana, usually makita na to ang police is they investigate or searching for evidence in the crime scene. So, mo ni siya ang example sa physical evidence. So, it refers to article and material found in connection with investigation which aid in establishing the identity of the perpetrator. So, diri man gud sa physical evidence, makita na to ang mga knife usually like sa mga nay barilan or nay patayan. Usually na to makita kay mga bala, mga firearm which is mo to ilang ginagather na evidence in crime or like sa mga bypass operation. So dili sila pwede mag-convict og isa ka tao na ma-convict kung walay evidence or wala sila drug na nakita sa crime scene. So usually mo yung mga nag-issue sa mga balita na makita na to ginabidyohan kung ginaon sa pagdako. So mo na to ilang evidence. There are category of physical evidence. First is associative evidence. These are pieces of evidence which links a person to a crime. So mo na siya tong ang associative evidence, mo na siya ang piece of evidence na maglink sa a person. So like sa moto, usually nga ako gi-explain kaganina na sa crime na adyoy mga bala, baril, pero gina-collect na nila dili kay tay. For example, mabutan ta example like na ay babae, gidunggab or any person na gidunggab siya. Possible na ang perpetrator i-drop niya or ilabay ang evidence para wala sa iya. So, if ang investigator search in the crime scene tapos makita nila ang knife, i-collect nila kay possible nga naalig to ang fingerprint sa perpetrator. So makita dito ma-search siya into scientific method like searching for fingerprint. So malink ang person or ang perpetrator dito. So the next one is tracing evidence. So these are evidence that may assist the investigator in locating the suspect. So for example, sa mga movie natin makita nga ng mga vigilant nga tao, di ba? Tapos ma-involve sila sa such crime. Tapos nasugatan sila, which is ginabuhat sa mga vigilance sa movie is dili sila nag-aadto sa hospital kay possible to na matrack sila sa mga pulis dito. Like for example ako nga vigilance, nadamay ko sa isa ka crime, nagka-injured ko, so ibutan na to ang crime kay nasa ulas. So ako nasamad ko ang tingin sa pulis na maybe magdagan ko sa hospital. So ang pinakaduol ng hospital sa ulas is the Bangkal or the Adventist. Pag ako niadto sa hospital and naklaro nga dito ko gikan, pag magpa-assist ka sa imong injured in the hospital, magsulat ka og document mo, pangalan, like ID number, ana. So malocate ka dito sa police or sa investigator na uy, dili ka gikan ana or maybe mga tana ang mga nurse or doctors na kung naunsa ka anong nakaibala, anong nakaisamad. So malink dito, it's possible nakabaril na pusilan ka, pwede na sila magtawag sa mga law enforcement para malokita. So mao na siya ang tracing evidence. So the difference nilang duwa is the associative evidence is mo to siya maglink sa person to the valuable materials na iyang gigamit. Contradict sa tracing evidence is, ang tracing evidence is gana matrace nimo kung asa ang suspect, kung through sa medical niya, sa medical records, or sa like usahay sa mga kanang nagapagpa-load ka, pa-load na. So mo na ilang kalahian. Next slide. Biological and transient evidence. So biological evidence, so unsa ba ni biological evidence? So it refers to evidence that is commonly recovered in a crime scene. So same lang ni sila sa associative evidence, pero ang kinalahian ng aniniya is kalahian or ka-unique aniniya nga biological evidence is malink nila ang isa ka person through DNA. So basic na kay siya, no, kay mabalaan jud dayon nimo ang person or malink nimo sa iyang blood type, unsa iyang semen, through skin. Okay, for example nagbarilan. So kung may nagbarilan na duha ka person, for example nagbarilan silang duha, siyempre sa barilan nadyo na dugo na malagsik. So ma-identify dito karon sa ang isa ka tao putang na to dead on arrival siya, tapos ang isa kay critical condition na nagadagan, so mo to ang kriminal. So through sa mga blood na naa sa crime scene, ma-identify na to na uy kanina tao mao ni siya. So naisa ka tao jud involved ani. So kung naisa ka tao involved ani, dar makita siya say through DNA na sakpan, uy type AB na siya, so pakitaon siya sa pansin. So sa hair niya ma-identify, pati sa hair ma-identify na to kung or malink na to ang perpetrator. So sa transient evidence, it refers to a evidence that by its very nature can be easily changed or lost. So butang na to sa evidence na nagbarilan, so nabaril or like na sila ginagukod, di ba? Na sila ginatrace nga perpetrator. So ilang ginatrace is dugo, dugo. Tapos katong time ato kay gaulan. So tanang dugo na mawash out sa ulan. So mo to ang transit evidence. Or other example is like ang tao nagadagan sa lapok. Pag tamaka nila ang footprints, mabilin siya for a while. Pero tungod sa ulan, matabunan ang footprints sa lapok. Syempre, lapok. So, liquid siya. So, matabunan ang footprints na ma-identify nila ang evidence. So, para maunsa to siya is kailangan jud siya og preserve or protected para maunsa to siya nga evidence. So, next one is, what is corpus delicit? It is a Latin term for the body of the crime. So, it is a legal term used to describe physical or material evidence that a crime has been committed, such as the corpse of a murder victim or the clean of a torch building. So it is used to refer to the underlying principle that without evidence of crime having committed, it would be unjust to convict someone or a person. So, ang main point aning corpus delicit is mo na to, the body of crime. So, butang na to ang tao. Kung wala siya ilawas, di siya makumpleto nga tao. So, maulang pud sa crime. Kung walay evidence, walay crime na nahitabo. Based na siya sa law. Mao na siya ang principle sa law or sa investigation. Kung walay evidence, walay kaso ang isa ka tao. Kung gidakop nimo siya as a drug user, tapos wala kayo nakita walay kaso, dili makonvict ang isa ka tao without evidence. So mo na ang corpus delicit. So mo na siya ang Latin word sa the body of the crime. Next slide is, there are other specific kinds of physical evidence. One of these is soil. This consists of organic natural materials such as rocks, minerals, and decomposing plant, and may also contain man-made materials such as bricks, concrete, glass, or paint. The densities of soils samples are analyzed via chemical that separates the particles that comprises the soil. So ang tawag aning mag-separate sa is separation of particle is indicates as much sa evidence. So ang tawag ani niya is the density gradient tube. Mo na siya ang coil sa mag-separate sa scientific technique of analyzing soil is called the density gradient tube. So the next one is paint. Paint is a pigmented polymer polymer that is applied and adheres to various surface. It is possible to examine microscopically the color and shape of paint strips or other sample, as well as to determine through the use of gas chromatography. Next one is toolmark. Toolmark, ito po yung sinabi ko kanina na mga evidence na makukuha mo sa crime scene is like mga guns or knife. Ito rin masukat mo din dito sa ginamit o sa evidence kung ano ang specific skill or ano ang skill ng perpetrator. Like for example, like gumagamit siya ng knife to kill a person. So the perpetrator must have a specific skill para magawa niya yun. So he or she have a high skill to do such things, to kill a person using knife or even blade. So next one is video, shoe prints and impression. So sinabi ko din kanina about dun sa ancient evidence na sa kadalasang crime is usually crime scene or an investigator look at a crime scene, they look such footprints, ganyan, like mga kung saan direction pumunta yung perpetrator or kung saan, like for example sa muddy area or sa mga soft area, pwede natin kunin doon ang mga footprints. Yun ang mga evidence na mag-link kung saan direction pumunta yung isang perpetrator. So the next one is videotape evidence. So mga example ng videotape is like kadalasan natin nakikita sa TV, sa mga news, yung CCTV. So pwede rin yung gawin as an evidence, or may mga tao na naka-video ng mga pangyayari like sa sasakyan, kung may dashcam yung sasakyan mo, pwede mo doon kunin kung sino yung talagang may mali sa accident or car accident. Or other example naman is yung sa convenience or sa mga mall, like kung may mga pagnanakaw na nangyari, makukuha mo rin yan sa video evidence, which is CCTV. The next one is dental evidence. The true primary kinds of dental evidence are dental identification and bite marks. So according to the book is dental evidence is malalaman natin ang isang perpetrator based on arrangements sa iyang teeth. So it says that in both instances, the fact that an individual has a unique set of teeth in terms of form, arrangement, dental work, and bite makes dental evidence powerful from a criminal evidence. So yun po. The next one is computer and other electronic evidence, like computers, cellular phones, and personal digital assistant may provide a wealth of information regarding communication schedules and criminal behaviors, and also therefore are potentially valuable source of evidence in criminal investigation. So for example po dito sa mga drug addict, so usually makita po nato siya sa mga television, like pag nadakpan ang drug addict, so nadyo na mark money, yung drugs na nakita siya, o even cellphone. So katong cellphone ginakolekto siya, means pwede na to dito makita ang kung kinsa source, kung asa gikan, mga ana matrace na to dito ang mga information kung kinsa mo palit sa iya, kung asa dapit. So magamit ito siya na evidence. So the next one is testimonial evidence. It is also known as eyewitness testimony or communicative evidence. It's a product of interview or interrogation from which witnesses smells, hear, taste, and touch are being described through oral and written testimony. So makita na to no sa mga movie like isa ka tao nasa sa crime scene, nakakita siya giunsa pagpatay. So using testimonial evidence demonstrate niya unsa ang naong sa tao mo natong nay naga-sketch kung say probably iyang naong. Ang testimonial evidence gaingon siya kung unsa iyang nakita, unsa ang baho mo lang testimonial evidence. Next slide is kinds of testimonial evidence. So there are two kinds of testimonial evidence. So first of it is ordinary witness. Any person, this is refers to any person who received the commission of a crime and testified before the court is just considered as an ordinary witnesses. So mo na siya ang mga ordinary witnesses na nasa crime, naga-base sila sa facts which is he knows of his own knowledge, that is which are derived from his own perception except as otherwise provided on these rules. So the next one is expert witnesses. It refers to a person whose testimony concerning the investigation of crime is based on his training and experience. A physician who confirmed before the court the cause of death of a victim is considered as an expert witnesses. So when we topic this one, this go to our mind is who is a witnesses. So a witnesses is refers to a person who testified under oath in a trial or a disposition in the lawsuit. The plaintiff or defendant may be witnesses. Witnesses also have first-hand knowledge about matters relevant to the case, and their testimony is subject to the applicant rule of evidence. Next one is who is a witness? No. The next one is who is a deposition. So deposition, it is a testimony taken orally with an attorney asking question and the deponent answering while a court report or tape recorder. This deposition is it refers to a testimony is generally taken under oath, and the court reporter and the deponent often sign affidavits attesting to the accuracy of the subsequent printed transcript. So the last one of the lesson is the documentary evidence. So it is refers to writings including official record or contents that could speak for themselves when read by the investigator in the court. Mag-gather diri ang mga birth certificate and death certificate, medical examination. So kadalasan diri guys no, ang mahibalaan ako usually na ma-gather or kanang base of my experience is like pag isa ka person na na reklamo. Tapos about sa inani na pasakitan siya. For example, napasakitan siya, nahapak siya sa naong by another person. So gi-report to niya sa sa police. So ang pangayoon nga documents, documentary evidence ana is like medical examination or what we call medical legal. Mga taon siya ana para mahibalan kung tinuod ba ang iyang gingon nga gipasakitan siya, gihapak siya ani. So that is the end of lesson 1 discussion.